Let's start lab number 1, network attack and defense strategies. This lab has 4 exercises. We're going to start with exercise 1, understanding the working of SQL injection attack. Now, before we start the lab, make sure that pfSense firewall is running. Now, how do we confirm? Just go click on this pfSense firewall and we see that it's logged in. So let's go to the step number 1, open up web server, and we'll press Control Alt Delete and log in with the password admin at 123. We have successfully logged into the machine. We did not get the network window. If we got the network window, you have to click on yes. Now let's go into the attacker machine. We are going to log into Bob. The username is Bob. The password is user at 123. Now in Linux machine, the auto typing will not work. Any command that you need to put in your Linux machine, you need to manually click it. So once this machine is loaded, let's open up a browser, Firefox, and visit the website http://www.luxurytreats.com. Now this is an HTTP site and not an HTTPS site. Log in with your username as Bob and password as password. And if you're prompted to save the password, click on No. So now you have logged into the website and you will see Welcome Bob appearing here. So let's go to My Orders on the left side. So if you move your mouse to the left, you will see My Order. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it displays your order details. You'll see order 1 and order 2. So I'm going to go click on order 1 and the details of order 1 appears here. Now, if you look at step number 15, as a standard practice, only an authorized user should be able to view their respective order and personal data. If the user can view others' details, then this can be considered as a security breach, which is possible using SQL injection technique. An attacker can use this technique to bypass security measures and see others' data. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and demonstrate SQL injection attack by using this command. In step number 16, we're going to be running this portion of the command, which is going to trick the browser into showing us all the order. How? Put the mouse at the end of the line, press a space, single colon, space, or space, 1 equal to 1, no space, semicolon, hyphen, hyphen. So the last portion, I'm typing it without any space, okay? And if I go ahead and press enter, we just trick the browser, okay, and the website to show us all the order numbers. Now this is called the SQL injection method. Now this is possible because the website is vulnerable to SQL injection attack. So when the attacker goes ahead and inserts specific commands into the query, it will bypass the authentication mechanism. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and click on logout. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see if the SQL injection vulnerability can help us to get the username and password of other users. Okay, we're going to use automated SQL injection tool called SQL map. So let's close the Firefox. I'm going to go ahead and so we have closed the Firefox. I'm going to go ahead and open up the terminal, right click, open terminal. So we have logged in. So I'm going to press CD to go to the home directory and type sudo su and then type the password as user at 123. Now this switches us to root. We're going to go ahead and update it. Apt get update and then press the enter key. This will take a few minutes to update. Please wait. All right, it has completed the update process. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the screen. I'm going to go ahead and install Python 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type the command sudo apt install python 3-pip and press enter, and it is installing. The installation is completed. Sometimes if you get an error, please follow this step. Let's go ahead and install SQL map. That's the tool we are going to use. Sudo pip install upgrade SQL map. So we might have an older version of SQL map. We are just going to go ahead and upgrade it. Press enter. So it found an existing installation, and so it is going to upgrade it to the new version of 1.9.7. So now we need to go ahead and type this command in order to get the username and password. Okay, so we need the command. So let's type it in. I've gone ahead and type that command, and I'm pressing enter. So the SQL map is loaded. Are you sure you want to continue with further target testing? I'm going to press capital Y, press enter. Do you want to skip test payloads with specific DMS? I'm going to go ahead and press capital Y, capital Y. It is testing everything. Just wait for a few minutes until it is completed. So it says get parameter ID is vulnerable. Do you want to keep testing? I'm going to say yes. All right. The testing has been completed. So the final result shows us all the database names that's part of our SQL. Okay, they have a database called hotels. So the next step is to retrieve the tables in database. So we are going to determine the tables associated with this luxury treats. We're going to look for hotel. Okay, so I'm going to be running the same command, but this time I'm going to say hyphen capital D hotels hyphen tables. So we are trying to look at everything under the database hotels, and press enter, and keep pressing Y if it's prompting you for anything. Okay. So it has displayed all the tables within that particular database. Now here you see something called as customer login. So we want to look at the columns of it. So I'm going to go back to the previous command. Now here, instead of hyphen tables, I'm going to say hyphen T, T for tiger, and then I'm going to look at customer login table, CUSTOMER login. Make sure your cases are perfect. And then now from the table, I want the columns. And then press enter. It will display all the columns here. So you will see your first name, last name, password. Okay. You see all those details. So now we have the customer login, and we are going to go ahead and try to extract more details from that particular table. Now for that, I'm going to be running this command. So customer login, I'm going to go ahead and TUMP regex, okay, regular expression technique. equal to E. I'm going to go ahead and run this command for them to fetch all the customer details from the table and put it on the screen. I'm going to press enter. Do you want to store them? No, I don't want to store them. So capital N. Do you want to crack them? Lowercase n. And there we go. The details has been dumped on the screen. We have Adam, admin, June, Steve. These are the email addresses of the 4 people that I have. Okay, we have got the contents of those details. Now, of course, we do have some hash here. Okay, we are not looking into cracking the hash. So enter the version of backend DBMS identified on the target www.luxurytreats.com. So the database that we are using is Microsoft SQL Server 2022. Okay. Now, where did I get the version number? I know it is Microsoft SQL Server. Where did I see it is 2022? So if you go up, when it retrieved it, it showed up here on this step number 24. So that is end of exercise number 1, understanding the working of SQL injection attack. Thank you.